Good evening, everyone, and once again it is time for Bard Life, and I am your host, Doug Lindauer, and I am just kind of piddling around for the next 3.5 hours. Not much more to do on the Fae, and gonna get the team together later, but right now I gotta entertain you. I'm gonna cheat a little bit here on the beginning, and we're gonna take a look at the Coffer. You found a fool riding in the days. Oh, what are you gonna do? What all the virtues that the gods gave you? Because that you're feeling pain. To get yourself on the next train.
Something strange has been sighted.
Evil woman. Evil woman.
Stormreach Harbor to learn more about
Evil woman. Evil woman. Oh, no.
Very good, but there are yet more giants to count.
An Eladrin named Flurry
Okay.
has been spotted in the Hall of Heroes.
Wait, what?
Telling all who will listen about the Snow Peaks Festival.
Oh, well,
Promises
okay.
thrills and plentiful rewards.
It's a coffer. Okay, I'd like to claim something from the Midnight Wing coffer. We're going to take the Midnight Wing dagger and bow. I guess an aura. Never really used an aura. Leather armor. A hood. A cloak. And we already have, you're supposed to grant that. Now I can claim this stuff, but I don't really need it yet. Oh, never mind. I know exactly what I'm going to name him. Never mind. I've already got Todd, so I got to name him the only other raven I really know. Well, he's not really a raven. He's a crow, but he's a big blackbird, so we're going to name him that. Evil woman. We're going to go out to the deck of the Mary Ellen Carter, because that's where I always show off this stuff. We're on Valeria because she's a ranger, and therefore she uses a bow. And that way, we'll actually be able to see it. Woo! Alright, so I don't really have a dagger. But we can do the bow. Well, it's very midnight and very wingy. They have really gone with the whole wing motif there, certainly. I think I would have liked it a little bit better if maybe it was more just like the composite hinges. But it's not bad. Maybe the interior one being more like the aiming tips and maybe the wing at the end. I might have done like that. Okay, well, it's a still good looking cosmetic bow. I mean, you know, the Inferno Sniper's pretty good looking, and we got Shatterbow here.
There are yet fours on the field, but I'll take it.
Which is basically just a basic bow they use all the time. Like, you know, this is like Giant's Roar. Alright. So we'll put that back on. We'll now take a look at the armor. Take it alone. That way it's not covered. Not covered. And it's very reminiscent of the Northwind. But it's only reminiscent. I mean, the front guard, the skirt, as it were, combat dress, has similar shapes. But obviously they've put a completely different frill texture on it. And it's very feathery. And if I do the full video, I know I'm going to have to reverse it. I'm going to have to, yeah. Definitely. We might as well do the joke on stream now. It's like, I like that armor because it's the armor I made out of all the raven feathers I plucked off of the dead ravens in the Constantine wire I made them fly into. Calm down, my bloodthirsty friend. I know it's a big investment in time and resources. I will say this for maybe not in the looks, but in this case in the looks, but they're really stepping up their frill game. I really do like that. I hope they're able to go back and maybe add some of this to some of the flatter textures, like in the wolf and the bear forms in Druid. As much as I love playing bear Druid, I have to admit the bear is a little flat. The fur looks a little flat. But this, we can really say that they're, even though it's an old engine, they're moving on to, like, next gen stuff. It's pretty good. All right. Yes. Meow, 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 meow. You want to chase the raven. That's fine. I get that. All right, we'll put on the hood. For when you want to look like a burb. I'm not a fan of full masks. I would have liked to have seen them do 2 of it with just the cowl and then with the face mask. I know sometimes time is limited, but I think that would have been an easy change. I know some of you like to look like the Avatar of Death. Yeah. A good looking cowl. And I think the face mask achieves the look that they wanted. I'm just not into masks. But if you are, then this may be the mask for you. Not a bad looking mask. It does look like the necklace is floating a little bit. Might be a limitation of the engine. Alright, let's put on the cape. The cloak. In the style of a raven. Oh, God! A raven ninja. Really? Really? Did you, like, go back and find my friend Raven? Who was a ninja? Are you trying to tell me something? Is this some kind of really weird way of trying to get back in contact with me? I don't know. That's just... Alright, let's take a look at this cloak. This cloak, yeah, it's a quiver. As cool as this is, I think this limits it a little bit, because if you play a character that doesn't normally use ranged weapons, why would you have a quiver? I mean, the cloak. I love the feather cloaks now, and the addition of the long wing, that's just nice. That's nice. That the big outer wing and then the feathers, that's peak right there. And the quiver is great for if you're using a ranged character. I would have liked to have had like the option of either the cape or the quiver. And then maybe the cape and the quiver. I know that's more items to give away to fill up your inventory, and they don't have an inventory storage system. It's just, options are nice. When you get down to it, options are nice. But, that being said, I mean, Valeria's look already was that. I mean, that still looks good with the gray leathers. It would look great with the Enforcer's coat. Would it look good with something bright and colorful? That's, basic black goes with everything, right? Alright, well, let's put that back on. I think we'll go with that for the day. I don't think we'll go with the cowl. I like to see my character's head. It's just me. And, she's already kind of had that glossy, dark purple hair you can get on wood elves. So, she's kind of already had that, subconsciously, that raven thing going, Ravens can eat butterflies, I guess. I don't know. Maybe that's their snack for later. Alright, next up, we'll bring out the pet. Alright. The Midnight Wing Raven. Hey, Rolona. And, yeah, the Midnight Wing Ravens aren't like Raven. They're supposed to be Dire Ravens, and I'm not too sure Dire Ravens were meant to be, like, raptors? Bargonaut's already brought up that point. They look more like raptors. But, I guess it's a good enough pet. Well, I don't know if we can just say good enough. The artwork is great. They're using their frills and whatnot, and it looks really, it looks really good. It does. Doesn't look flat. That's always the best thing. Yes, I know, Max. You want attention. But we're doing something. Obviously, it's good enough because it's interesting my cat. She wants to eat it. So we got a blackbird. We gotta rename it. We're gonna name it Jeremy. Little Raven Steed chick. Okay. Well, they're kind of making it in the description clear that this isn't like, you know, a raven. It's like a cross. You know, it's like Sadiah Raven Steed. Magic. Transmorgification. You get 5 tricks for free. The attack. It sings Katy Perry. That's pretty much the dinosaur. I don't have that song, as much as I reference it. Okay, that's cute. I like that. That's pretty cool. Alright, well, we got one more thing to look at. Wonder what it could be. Well, it's a coffer. You get a mount. I have no idea where the mount is. Is that it? No, that's the Lich's steed. That's a steed. Oh, there it is. And there is the Raven Steed, the Midnight Wing, Dire Raven Steed. And like I said, the frill game is really, really good. Hop, hop. Yes, the feathers look excellent. Like I said, the pro game is getting really, really good. Hello, Rothko. But, once again, Ravens. What about Sparrow? What about me? This is it. This is the next one. This is the next coffer right here. This is what we want. You've got all the technology. We need a Sparrow coffer. This dance is actually going very well with... What am I listed? Bare Naked Ladies. Alternative Girlfriend. Oh. Kind of hilarious. The dance isn't stopping. Okay. I'm not dismounting. Saying some games, I would like to make a bug report. Oh, let's see if I can make it so that I can, maybe if I transfer zones. Oh, talking to somebody. All right, popping up something. It might have something to do with the fact I was turning off the UI. So, what we will do is we will go ahead and slot the Raven Steed. So we will use that for the remainder of the night. And that is definitely the look at the Patron's Coffer. That's great. Alright. I am going to go do some fun stuff. I gotta get Simon her. I will get her up to, start getting up to her to 32. Let's go ahead and see. Let's see if how far I am into, well, practically any of the quests. I would like to fill up some sagas. So how am I like? I have done none. So we will just do this on hard. I want easy. I want to be able to talk to you guys. I don't want to be all like in hard, doing hardcore Fae. I'm all like, this is a bad stream. But if I lose my concentration for a second, I may die.